we can see that the drug's at the right level given where you are in the process, but your inflammation's like skyrocketing. My immune system had sort of overcome the drug now, so I just become too used to it. At first, they said, "Oh, you have appendicitis." Got my appendix removed. Was off work for a little while. After that, all the pain came back, the fatigue. So then back in colonoscopy, and they diagnosed it as Crohn's of the ileum. Put me straight on adalimumab injections, so every 2 weeks, and azathioprine. Fast forward probably about, I want to say 6 or 7 years. That was managing it all right. The pain wasn't too bad. The fatigue was managed well, so that was okay. But then I had a nasty break. Just Sod's Law, was running down a hill, broke my femur in a few pieces, and landed myself in hospital. From the time I broke my leg to the time it was healed, that was about a year process. For that entire year, didn't touch any medication because they were saying immunosuppressants. You're going in for surgery. You don't want to get an infection in your femur. It's quite a big job. Stay off of them. So did, and touch wood again. There was no real issues. Again, hospital food wasn't great, so you're not eating much. You're laying in bed. I was in intensive care for some other issues for a little while, and then I came out of hospital. Wasn't too bad, and then it just took a nosedive. Finally got a phone call through from my gastroenterologist, and he said, "Oh, okay, so what are you on at the moment?" I said, "Nothing. Haven't been since you told me a year ago to stop it." And then he got all concerned, so came in, all new tests. Basically had to start the process from the beginning. He started me back on adalimumab. That was great. And then again, managed well on adalimumab. And then January of last year, I sort of started to say I'm dipping again. I'm starting to feel a bit crap. Bloods, MRIs, fecal calprotectin tests. And they said, well, look, we can see that the drug's at the right level given where you are in the process, but your inflammation's like skyrocketing. My immune system had sort of overcome the drug now, so I just become too used to it. So I had to move on to a new drug. That's been a really difficult process. So it's probably taken a year now. At first, they put me onto ustekinumab. That was every 2 months injections. Unfortunately, I didn't find any benefit from that. Fatigue was awful, pain was awful, and I've been chasing for new medication. 2 weeks ago today started something called upadacitinib. If anyone knows what that one is, so that's a pill.
Upadacitinib, I've heard of it, but that's the first time I've ever been able to say it, and I don't even know if
yeah,
it's
that's a guess. But yeah, so that's a pill that you take every day, and touch wood, I've started to see an improvement. Don't get me wrong, it's not like night and day. Still getting pain, still not great in terms of energy levels, but definitely an improvement to where I was, where it wasn't really managed on anything.